Hi, good evening. Welcome to Cricadda Live. Hi, Yash. Hi, Nikhil. Fantastic scenes today. India takes on Pakistan.
The biggest
Yep,
game of the World Cup, biggest game of the World Cup, and no better game to start off with for the Indian team. And I'm pretty excited for this, and I hope all the Indians are vouching for us.
absolutely. What are your views here, Nikhil?
Yeah, agree completely. I think it's the game that we all wait for years. This has come after a long time. So there will be a lot of excitement for everyone around because we don't get this contest often. So hopefully we hit on the right note right from the start.
Perfect, perfect. Now talking about the toss, Pakistan has won the toss, elected to field first. We'll quickly have a look at the lineups first. India bats first. Just talking about the lineups here, Yash, walk us through. Do you think this is the right
So
11 for India today?
absolutely, I think it's a great 11. I'm quite surprised here not to see Shardul Thakur in place of Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. I think Varun Chakravarti was a fair chance. I think Bumrah, Shami, Jadeja, all of them are the perfect fit. And Rohit Sharma and Rahul, we all know the devastating duo that they are on top of the order. And I think Nikhil will also agree with me that India have played one of the best, cricket in the last few years. So they are the strongest contenders to win this trophy.
Right there, superb 11 for India. Now talking about the Pakistan 11. Do you think, Nikhil, this is the right pick by Team Pakistan?
Yeah, I think it was more on the lines of the expected in terms of what you could get from Pakistan. They have a settled top order. They wanted the experience of Hafiz and Malik, which is why they've got them in. You have Hassan Ali, the hitter at the end, and then they have five bowlers who they will hope can put the brakes on the strong Indian batting lineup. So I think this is the best that Pakistan could put on the paper. So yeah.
Right there, Nikhil. Also talking about the toss again. Now that Pakistan is elected to bowl first, do you
Yeah.
think this is the right strategy for today evening?
Completely. I think the venue has such been that chasing sides has won. I have won most games here, so I think it's a very critical toss for Pakistan to win. But at the same time, I'm very happy that India is batting first because in a big game, runs on the board, yes, the old-minded way, but I think that's the way to go. Put pressure on their batting to come good.
Nicely put there, Nikhil. Now, yes, talking about the pitch here, what do you think is the average score?
So the average score on this pitch, I mean, it's the same pitches that were used in the IPL. Two things that have to be noted is that one, that Indian cricketers who are playing here in this T20 World Cup have already played quite a few, number of games on these pitches. And secondly, these are the home pitches for Pakistan when it comes to playing home cricket. So, this is going to be an evenly poised contest. But I think anything around 170, 180 could be a good par score on this pitch, given the fact that India has so much depth in the bowling and the form that the bowlers are in. I think that
Yeah.
should be enough.
To nicely put there again, Yash, it is going to be a cracker of a contest. Good to see, gentlemen, all in blue.
Yeah.
Now, talking about it's time for our predictions. Let's talk about what can be and what if can progress. I'll start first because I'm very very eager to state out my predictions. So yeah, I'll talk about. I'll pick the batsman first for me. I'll be picking KL Rahul to score more than 25 runs given his recent form in the IPL and also in the practice matches. So he's the pick. For the bowlers, I'll pick Hassan Ali, a very nippy bowler. Clock scored 130, 135 and is always at the batsman outside off stump. And my final prediction would be India to hit fours under 10 will definitely be more than 10 according to me, given the star-studded lineup that India possesses. Over to you, Yash.
Wow.
May I have your predictions now?
So my first prediction would be top batsman for India. It's definitely going to be Virat Kohli. He has a lot to prove, and घायल शेर बहुत ज़्यादा खतरनाक होता है. So this guy
Yes.
is going to be the man to watch out for. Mode of dismissal for the first wicket, I think it's going to be a leg before because Rohit Sharma has had his troubles to the incoming delivery, and Imad Wasim and bowlers like Shadab are very accurate, bowl stump to stump, so that could be a possibility. And the final one would be the first wicket to not fall in the first over. Obviously not. I'm supporting India, rooting for India. So I think that is not going to happen. So that's my prediction for the day.
Brilliant there, Yash. Over to you, Nikhil.
Yes, it's a tough one to take, but okay, Rohit Sharma to score a 50, no. Sorry, Rohit Sharma and all his fans. I think he will get a start for sure. But
Yeah.
again, given the Pakistan strength is the new ball bowling, I expect him to get a start, but sorry, not a 50. The next one in the bowling department, will Shadab take 2 wickets? Again, my answer is no. I'm not being negative, I'm being positive for India. Yes, they've had troubles with the spin bowling in the middle overs, but I do think Shadab may get wickets if he's lucky, but I don't see him taking 2 wickets. So that is
Mm.
on the team angle. And the last one, that the most critical one, India's power play score range. Yes, correct. The power play score that we have on that we want from India, I think it will be in the range of 41 to 60 because India is top heavy. You've seen KL Rahul play very
Yeah.
aggressively in the start in the power play, so I expect them to keep going because in these decks, if dew comes around, you will want that cushion score. I think. What do you think?
I'm spot on. Then Nikhil, all these predictions are favoring both teams quite evenly.
Yeah.
Though most of us are rooting here for India. You've rightly pointed out about KL Rahul. His form for the Indian cricket team has been magnificent, right from the white ball cricket to the red ball now. And the way he's been on, he's been just taking his form match after match, sticking to the basics, playing with the straight bat. So that's exactly what's required in this pressure situation, isn't it?
Yeah, agree. And the thing is, this is the right time for Rohit and Virat to come good. They both have had their fair share of troubles in the recently concluded franchise cricket. And against Pakistan, you will not get a bigger stage. These two
Yeah,
click, they will set the tone for India. I think I'm just getting goosebumps even thinking about it. So imagine if they come true, it will be crazy to watch.
absolutely. Yash, over to you now. I'm sure there's a
Yes,
song ringing in your ears called "Moka Moka," and
absolutely.
we Indians are very 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 worried about the television sets. And given the history of these two teams, 12 matches in the World Cups, India 12, Pakistan 0. Yeah,
Absolutely, it's better than a football scoreline that I've ever seen. It's a completely one-sided affair that's been happening for years and years. So it's going to be a brilliant game, and like you said, Moka Moka is ringing in all our ears, and I'm sure it's ringing in the Pakistani players' ears as well. And this pressure that has been created, and this amount of pressure and expectations from this one fixture is just too much. I've heard people say that it's okay if you lose the World Cup. We want you to win against Pakistan. So that is
true.
the it's the epitome of getting success in any format for India in World Cups.
Right there. Talking about just a question here for Nikhil. Nikhil, what do you
Yeah.
think when previously these two teams met in the World Cup, the T20 World Cup? Would you want to guide us through that?
Yeah, I think again it was a similar pattern from India. India wanted a good score and they bowled well at the start to keep them in check. And then Virat Kohli again. Remember, he's not been dismissed against Pakistan in T20 World Cup. So hopefully,
Wow.
I'm not putting the mockers on him, and he can come good. We all know how good a year 2016 was for him personally. He
Yeah.
scored a
Yeah,
lot of tons. So hopefully, he can emulate that 5 years down the line. And if he can do that, gosh, I'm just very eager to see this guy perform because it's been a long time.
I
absolutely.
really, really hope that, the pitch is going to support our style of batting. And given, even while at the toss, Virat Kohli was constantly staring down rather than looking into Ian Bishop's eyes. And he even posed the question at Virat, what are you looking at? And he's like, this pitch seems to be good to bat on.
Yes, 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 absolutely, Paras. And talking about the pitch, we spoke about it earlier. There is nothing more than 180, 190. You need that many runs when you're playing against a Pakistan, and a fixture such as this of this magnitude, you have some certain expectations of your own batting. And given the batting lineup that India possess, you look at KL Rahul, the form he's in, Rohit Sharma. I mean, he can score a 200 in a T20. I think that's the only expectation that's left of him now. You've
True.
got a Virat Kohli, you know all these players are there, so you have a lot of depth in the batting with Surya and Hardik Pandya lower down the order, even Jadeja. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's going to be a big score for India.
Nikhil, your views on this?
Yeah, I think it will be important given, as he said, the pitch it does look good to bat on, but because the dew has been such a effect on the teams chasing, it has helped chasing side. So India will know
Yeah.
that they need to get that cushion score. So hopefully India starts well and then just goes on to attack because you will need that extra cushion again just in case the bowling doesn't one of the bowler has an off day.
True that, Nikhil. To all our fans out there, do follow us on the social media platforms. We are, the names are mentioned for your liking. And also talking about, if you all are watching us on YouTube, do subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated with the latest updates in the cricketing world. Yash, Nikhil, fantastic talking to both of you all. I hope all our predictions come true. And, we'll catch up in the mid-match show.
Yep.
Pleasure talking to you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Let
Thank
the
you so
games
much,
begin.
Faris.
Yes,
Cheers.
let's the game begin.
Absolutely.